Hello, welcome to the Junkyard Rat Show. I'm Junkyard Rat, and today, all the way from the city that taught Cat Williams how to be a pimp, you got Steven Ferris. How you doing, Steven?
I'm doing okay. How are you, Chris?
Pretty good. Sorry it took so long. You know that old joke about how many engineers does it take to turn the light bulb off? You know that's a hardware problem. They don't do light bulbs. So that's an old engineer. I grew up in Silicon Valley, so I understand. But I mean that's why AI is so good. AI is gonna fix our little problems that we got in the studios in the future. So 20 years from now, we won't even need an engineer sitting in here doing all this stuff. The AI will do this all for us. So how are you doing? Are you all for AI?
I don't know. I'm skeptical about it. We'll see what happens.
I tell all my clients to buy small AI companies because they're gonna end up being bought by these big tech companies, and you'll be able to make money. And the other thing I tell people is to buy Tesla stock because in 2035, California is gonna make gas cars illegal. So, I mean, where do you think all the money is gonna come from? From Tesla. We haven't even. Do you think there'll ever be like a Tesla competitor or somebody that's able to compete with Tesla?
Um,
What about your
I don't
car?
know.
You,
Huh?
what about your Mini Cooper, your electric
Yeah.
Mini Cooper? Do you think that there's going to be like a Mini Cooper out there that's going to compete with Tesla? Or
Well, they are gonna have one that has more range. Um, at some point.
you just
They have it in Europe already. They don't sell it here because right now it's only being produced in China.
yeah, a lot of cars are having trouble opening up the market into the U.S. Like for years, Alfa Romeo couldn't come in, the Fiats couldn't come in. It's because the you got to you got to sell your car especially to the U.S. market. A lot of the car companies didn't want to do that. The Chinese don't care though. They'll let anybody in. Were you in L.A. or did you go to L.A.
No,
last?
I didn't go because my cat's eye, his right eye got all bloodshot,
Are you
and
serious?
huh?
Is your cat all right or?
Well, yeah, now he's fine. I had to take him to the vet, and then that was another $300. And they gave me some eye drops. I had to give him the eye drops every 12 hours. And the pet sitter would have done it, but I was just like, I don't know, it just felt like too much, so I canceled that trip.
Do they got pet insurance or can you
Yeah,
get?
I guess I'll just have to do that. I'm so sick of the whole thing.
I don't know. I mean, how old is your cat?
He's 8 years old.
8 years old. He should be fine and stuff.
You know,
You ever blame yourself for being a bad parent? You know?
sometimes.
I never knew the cats could like be diabetic. How does that happen? I don't know.
I mean, I've heard of that too, but usually it's only like obese cats, and he's not obese. He's a big cat, but it's mostly all muscle.
That's right. I mean, I can't believe you're letting your cat keep you from your dreams, you know? I mean, what kind of, you think Cat Williams would let a cat keep him from accomplishing his dreams, even though his name was Cat?
Uh, I, I don't know. Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot. Should I just rehome him or what? I don't know.
It's your cat. You don't want to get rid of your cat, right? I mean, it is your.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm like, I'm on the fence.
I don't know. That's sad. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what you can do, but keep you from. Were you booked in LA, or you just decided to go there? Or?
Yeah, I got booked on a rooftop show.
Hey, there's some comedy contest Mondays in Reno. We should go check it out.
Yeah,
You think we'll win some money?
I don't know. You really want to go to Reno again?
I love casinos. But
Yeah.
you're not too far from Reno. You're like 2 hours away.
Why not? Time?
I don't know. I thought it'd be, you know, I thought personally I prefer Vegas. Vegas is funner, but I was
Yeah.
I was in Vegas 3 weeks ago and it was hot. Like, how hot does it get where you live?
Um. Well, lately we've been in the 90s, but it'll get into the. I think it's supposed to get into the triple digits this week.
Yeah, it was 110 degrees in Vegas when I arrived, you know,
Hmm.
which made it hard for me. My fans, my fans didn't want to come out of a hell and come watch the show. They rather stay in hell. They said that Vegas was too hot, you know. All my fans, they were planning to drive up, you know, make. But it's like 110 degrees is harsh, but it's nothing like Miami, Orlando. Like hot weather in Orlando, Miami is way worse, you know. Vegas, you just like live in an AC and stuff, you know. I don't know what it is to spend like your whole summer in air conditioning units.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Um. Well, I don't do it. So I turn it on here and there during the day, but just as needed, and then I just kind of suffer through the rest of the heat.
Oh yeah. Can you see my t-shirt? Can you see my t-shirt? My anime t-shirt?
Yeah.
People love this t-shirt.
My
People lo-
mom would probably like
people always tell me they love this fucking t-shirt. But you know what they don't say?
it. What?
I never hear anybody what about me? They fucking love the t-shirt, but they never say anything about me. Why is my
I
t-shirt?
love you.
Well, yeah, why is this t-shirt getting all the fucking attention and not me? I like
Oh,
it's great you love the t-shirt, you know? And then they asked one guy asked me at Starbucks, what was my favorite character in my anime?
your enemy?
This anime t-shirt, I don't know where this anime is from. I'm like I'm like, what anime is this? People it's I figured it out. It's not the t-shirt that they love, is they remember their childhood. They remember their child. I think it's called academia.
Nostalgia?
No, it's the anime is called. Are you into anime? I'm watching.
Well, I've watched a couple of them. My mom used to watch some of it.
Yeah, it's called something academia or something. And I asked the guy, I'm like, what anime is it? Like, but I'm tired. Why is this T-shirt? To the point where I gotta choose when or where to wear this T-shirt, because I can't wear if I'm gonna rob a store. I can't wear this T-shirt. It gets too much fucking attention. You know what I'm saying? You got. I'm just kidding, but it's true. Like every. I think. Do you have a T-shirt that people just love that you're afraid to wear once in a while?
Yeah. Yeah, I have one that has like a red Loch Ness monster on it,
Yeah.
and but I'm afraid to wear it now because like the fabric has like pulled away a little bit Ness Monster, and I feel like I'm bigger than I used to be, so it's a large, and now I usually just wear an extra large T-shirt, so I can put it on, but it's like a little tight in the armpits, and I'm just worried that it's gonna pull away even more, and then I'm just gonna have a cutout of the Loch Ness Monster on my chest instead of the screen print that's there.
But you gotta wear it. I mean, people love the T-shirt. People love the.
Know,
People love this T-shirt. Why can't people love me like they love this T-shirt? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know.
People love this T-shirt. And every day I wear it, somebody's gonna tell me I love this T-shirt. I'm like, nah, you love that childhood. You love your goddamn childhood. You know, it has nothing to do with this goddamn T-shirt. But you can still love me though. You know, why can't people come up to me and tell me they love me? I love you, Chris. I love that T-shirt. Fuck that T-shirt. What about Chris?
Yeah, what about Chris?
What about Chris? What about JunkYard Rat? Why can't, and I know every time I wear it, somebody's going to tell me, like, I love that T-shirt. Yeah, I know you love the fucking T-shirt. God damn it. I know. I know nothing about anime. I'm just a fat dude wearing a fat T-shirt I got for $5 at a store. I knew it. As soon as I saw it at the store, I'm like, people are going to love this T-shirt. When I want people to love me, I'm going to show up with this T-shirt. You ever had that? Did you ever see something at the store you thought people are going to love this thing? I got to have it.
No, I don't know. I don't know that. A lot of times I see stuff at the store, I'm like, people are gonna hate this thing. I gotta have it.
Yeah, I'm the same way, but I don't know what it is about this T-shirt. If I had known, I would have bought 2 of them because this one has already a hole in it and stuff, I got hard one day. Somebody asked me at Starbucks, like, who's your favorite character? And I got hard. I'm like, what character? What character? What are you? Oh, no, the anime. Oh, this is an anime. I thought it was like, I don't know what the hell this was. And I had to ask the guy. I think I've seen they have a bunch of TV shows on Hulu, The Academia. I think it's called Academia or something, but now I got to watch a TV show in case somebody asks me who my favorite character was. I got to know. Or I just got to remember one of the people's names. I'm like, I don't know. How about the guy with the green hair? I'll be like, the green-haired guy. That's the guy I like. So how's your comedy going? You got any shows or how's your comedy?
Yeah, I have a show on Wednesday, and then another show on the 12th in Berkeley.
You went to the Punchline last night. How did you go? Or
yeah, I went.
How did it go?
It was all right. And then they did Joke Parade.
Did you get on the Joke Parade or?
Yeah, I got up there. And Steve Osborne said I looked like a human movie theater seat. And I couldn't figure out what that meant. So then I messaged him on Facebook, and he said it was just some random thing that popped into his head.
That is weird.
I should just go around and make fun of people, hanging out with some friends, make fun of them and tell them they look like a human movie theater seat.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm like, that's my job. What do I look like?
I don't know. I'm not good at that stuff. You look like a guy who really likes anime.
So, just to answer your question, the name of the show was My Hero Academia.
Academia.
I'm sorry, My Hero Academia.
My favorite guy is the guy with the green hair. What's the name of the guy with the green hair? I'm tired of people not liking me like they like my t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? My t-shirt gets way too much attention. Like, what about the person who picked out the t-shirt, you know? Next time somebody's like, I really like that t-shirt. What about me? I feel bad, you know? Nobody likes me. They just like the t-shirt. Like, I might as well just wear a t-shirt and nothing else. You know what I mean? If that's how people are going to treat me and stuff.
Oh.
So you got a show in Berkeley on the 12th?
Yeah.
Where's it at in Berkeley? Is it on
It is.
Is it Telegraph or?
Let's see. Let me find that flyer.
Berkeley's changed a lot the last couple of years. It's
That's it.
it's become like a rich people's city. It used to be that they cared about the homeless and they cared about everybody, but now they're like, we got a world class university. We don't care about the homeless anymore. We need to worry about the student body coming in here because they're rich. You know what I mean? What's the name of the venue?
Gilman Brewing.
Oh yeah, the Gilman Brewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not on Telegraph. That's on University, isn't it?
It says it's on 912 Gilman.
It's on Gilman.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You like Berkeley or?
Yeah. It's a cool town. Saw the Beach Boys there.
Oh yeah. Oh, you
My
saw?
grandpa went to college there.
Yeah, you know, one of the daughters of the Beach Boys went to my high school.
The daughters?
Yeah, you know Mike Love, his daughter Summer Love was in my class.
Oh.
Yeah. She actually dated my brother for a while. I could have been part of the Beach Boys, but my brother didn't close the deal. I'm like, we could have been rich, dude. We could have been rich. Actually, I don't think we could have been that rich because it's not like she was driving in a fancy car when I was in high school. I think she had a Miata or something.
Oh.
But I'm like, my brother could have closed the deal, dude. What do you think about that? I could have been out there playing the drums instead of the one guy from that one TV show.
John Stamos?
Yeah, I could have been playing the drums instead of John. Are they still touring, the Beach Boys? They still tour, don't they?
Yeah, they're coming to the state fair here in Sacramento. John Stamos is going to be drumming with them.
But is it okay to still tour when you don't have any of the members anymore? Like,
They still have Mike Love.
oh yeah, Mike Love. That's the guy's. That's the father. That's the father. Yeah, her
And they
daughter.
have, Bruce Johnston,
Yeah.
and he's not he's not a founding member, but he's been with the band since like 1965 or something like that.
I think Kokomo was written about my brother and Summer Love. I'm just kidding. Oh no. That song came out when I was in high school, though. I think Kokomo.
Yeah,
Yeah, they had a big hit, but
I was in kindergarten.
were you? Yeah, that was a Tom Cruise movie. He was a bartender and stuff.
Cocktail, yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, Cocktail. Yeah. My brother didn't seal the deal. We we could have been kicking it with the Beach Boys, kicking it with.
How to make it real?
They're going to the state fair. Are you going to the show? Or?
I think it's sold out.
I've never been to the state fair. What is the state fair like?
It's just a really big fair.
Well, for people don't know, Sacramento is the capital of California, right? So
Yeah.
that's why the state fair is located in Sacramento because it's the capital. What do you think about Gavin Newsom moving his kids to Marin County from Sacramento schools?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's enough of those hillbilly Sacramento education. He's like enough of that rich school that his kids were in. I think he's running for president. I mean, what else would he move his kids for? He's about to run for president, right?
Mm,
Do you think he's about to take over for Biden or
maybe.
Do you think they're gonna push Biden out, or
I don't know. Right now, it seems like they'll probably keep him in, but
why not get a body double? Why? They should have had a body double. You know what? You know what would have been really funny if they had let. They should have just said, Biden's got COVID, but tonight we're gonna have Kamala fighting Trump. If they had Kamala versus Trump, I think I think she could have won. I think Kamala could have taken Trump.
yeah, she stomped,
Yeah.
what's his
Oh yeah,
name?
Mike
Yeah.
Pence. Yeah. I think in the last if they do another debate, they should have Kamala up there going after Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in Vegas, they had a Trump rally. It was outdoors. It was like 110 degrees. I'm like, who the hell's gonna go to a Trump rally when it's 110 degrees outside? I saw the Trump plane, and I was kind of surprised that he actually flies in a Trump plane. I'm like, at this point, wouldn't you want to hide your plane? For security reasons. I might want to not let anybody know what plane I'm flying on if I was Donald Trump. But
Well,
are you excited about the election? Or
not really.
yeah, some people are really into it. They're really into. I was surprised that people didn't realize how Biden was. Like, I mean, we all know how Biden is. That's what really like upset me with the whole thing is like these people are like they're like what's they're surprised. I'm like, why are you surprised? I
Well, we
mean,
hadn't seen him under pressure.
I don't know. I mean, there's all these rumors that they give him a bunch of Adderall, but he is a funny guy. He is a funny guy. He had a fundraiser, I guess, this weekend in the Hamptons, and he had Elton John playing. So yeah, so I, I mean that's one way to make sure people show up to your fundraiser.
Yeah.
Have Elton John play. I mean, why not? I mean, and the thing is, the other problem I think they're gonna run into is a lot of the donations are for Biden. I'm not sure you can just switch them up. I think there's
Well, from what I was reading, as long as it's Kamala, you can,
yeah.
because she's already on the ticket.
Now, why people don't like Kamala? Why is it people don't like her? I
I'm
got
not sure.
all these feminists who probably should be excited about we could have a female president. I got don't even like her. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder, like, what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I think people just want to dislike somebody or something. She seems fine to me, and that's
Yeah,
what I've been thinking is like, okay, so, maybe Biden only has a few days that he'd be able to function as president, but it's not like, he doesn't have a replacement.
they
So,
could.
people are acting like we're not going to have a president if he can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not the first time we've had one of these presidents, like, not be able to function. I mean,
Right.
Reagan. But there was a rumor that they switched up Reagan. Reagan actually was killed when they shot him, and they brought in a body double. You know. But what I think Reagan was in a body double for a body double. But I mean, I was surprised they didn't bring in a body double. They could have had like Robert De Niro looking like Biden or something. You know.
Right. Well, they had Robert De Niro looking like Robert De Niro.
Yeah, he was out there. I thought they were gonna make him president. I was like, but when is the Democratic convention? It's
I don't know.
and the thing is, I think the Republican is first, right? They do the party that's not in the White House first. You know?
Right. I think the Republican one is sometime this month, and then the Democrat in August, I think.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be exciting, you know. I don't. My thing is, we should let RFK Jr. become the Democratic nominee. I'm like, haven't the Kennedys done enough for this country? Shouldn't he get the benefit of the doubt? I mean, his dad got killed running for president. Maybe we should let him run, you know? I mean, hasn't that family done enough that we should give him the nomination?
Maybe. It's a fair point.
Yeah. What do you think? Who do you think should be the if you had to choose anybody, who would you want to be the nominee?
Gosh, I don't know. That's a tough question. You know, we never had a primary, so we couldn't really see
That's true.
what the other options would be like.
I
I
think
guess we'd have to go back and watch the primaries from
what do you mean what's
2020.
that's true. We have a bunch of them, you know, like I think Kamala should be out there running for president, you know. I mean, I don't see why not. I don't understand. Mexico just elected a female president. How's that Mexico has a female president before America?
I don't know.
Mexico is like a sexist country, you know. We treat our women better in America than Mexico. And we can't even get a female president, you know. I don't think it's going to be Kamala. I don't think Kamala's going to be the first president, female president. I think it's going to be like some white MILF or something, you know. I don't think Kamala's not a MILF. I always picture the first female president is going to have a bunch of kids around, just happy family, you know.
Mhm.
I don't think it's Kamala, but it could be Kamala. I don't know.
So Kamala invited you over and stuff, like you wouldn't go?
Hell yeah, I would go. You know, Kamala's from the Bay Area, you know.
Yeah.
I love Kamala. You know, a lot of people don't like her because she locked up a lot of people in jail when she was Attorney General in California.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
But, you know, I mean, a lot of people have locked up a lot of people in jail, you know.
Yeah,
And we still voted for them, you know what I mean?
right.
But my thing is, like, she's not going to lock up people in jail now. She's the president.
Yeah.
And I really, in a way, you know, I mean, I don't really fault her for doing all that, you know, because she was smart enough not to lock me in jail, you know. She never put me in jail, you know, so I was doing something right. Maybe you were just a criminal, goddammit. Maybe it's you. It's your fault you got locked up in California. Stop blaming Kamala, you know. Okay, how do you say?
Right.
Is it Kamala or is it Kamala? How do you say Kamala?
I've heard people say Kamala.
Kamala.
Yeah.
You know, Kamala Harris, that name, there used to be a wrestler by that name. In,
There?
in the WWF, yeah, like 30 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah, it's crazy. But I don't know what's going to happen. A lot of people are upset, but I was like, what were you? I didn't even watch. Did you watch the debate?
I watched like maybe the first 40% of it.
I watched the first 5 minutes, but I was drunk because I
But
because
you were drunk.
I was drunk, you know, because I thought maybe if I got drunk, I would understand what Biden was saying, but it turns out it was wrong. Even drunk, I didn't understand what Biden was saying. No, actually, I wasn't.
What were you drinking?
I wasn't drinking it. I wasn't watching the debate. That's the joke. Some people were doing drinking games. Like, is there anything they don't do drinking games to? Like, why would you do drinking games to the presidency? You know?
I mean, you know, I think that's one thing that people don't get. You know, people think drinking is a game, and it's not.
It's not a game. It's not a game and stuff. You know?
You know, it's seems like a game until things happen and you realize, this is real.
I hope whatever they were drinking, it was an American beer company or it was American liquor. I hope they went American. It is we are the American presidency and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
People love to drink. Drinking is everywhere. It's amazing. I think it's a problem how acceptable drinking is,
Yeah.
But they want to do drinking games and get drunk, and then they're drunk and they're upset over Biden. I'm like, of course you're upset over Biden. You're drunk, You're drunk, You're just drunk. I'm really upset about that guy. I'm like, well, yeah, you're drunk, When you're sober up, maybe you'll like him again, Like some people haven't sobered up in the debate. Some people are still drunk over that debate. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you watch the news a lot, or are you don't got cable, do you? Or
No, I just I listen to NPR,
oh yeah,
so I get a lot of the news on there.
I used to be an intern at NPR station
Did you?
in KCRW in Santa Monica. Yeah, they were in Santa Monica College. I was an internship for them.
Oh.
That's why I'm so sophisticated. It's true. It's true. I lost my internship. I went on vacation to visit my family for a week. I came back and some European hotties had taken over my job. And what could I say? What could I say? That the dude chose some European hotties over me. So I'd be like, you can't fight the European hotties, You can't fight love. That's my thing. Love is love. So I didn't fight it. What was I gonna do?
I don't know.
It was boring as hell. It was NPR. So, but the funny thing is, when I didn't really know much about NPR, and I saw that Ice Cube was supposed to like do a talk show that day, and I was waiting for him to show up. I thought, is Ice Cube coming? But I don't think they did the shows at KCRW. They must have done it somewhere else in LA, but yeah. Man, yeah, I was expecting Ice Cube. This is around 92. I expected Ice Cube to show up. Back in the day, they wouldn't let rappers do shows in LA because there was so much violence,
Oh.
So what are you excited about? July 1st, it's Canada Day. You like Canada?
Canada?
Yeah, you like Canada? Today's Canada Day. Today's like,
Oh.
it's like the July 4th of Canada.
I don't have anything against Canada. I've never been there, but
You remind me of somebody probably would love to live in Canada. Of all the people I know, yeah, you probably would love Canada. You're more Canadian than anybody else I know.
really?
What's your favorite bacon?
I don't eat bacon.
It's Canadian bacon. Because you don't eat bacon, so your favorite bacon would be Canadian bacon, right?
Okay.
Have you been in Canada?
I haven't been there, no.
Yeah, you should check it out. Like Vancouver. Vancouver's like it's maybe like 2 hours from Seattle. Yeah, you should go next time you go on a trip, you should go up to Canada. Go check out Vancouver. It's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to Niagara Falls in 2009.
Yeah, you were right next door. You could have crossed over and stuff.
Well, I didn't have my passport.
Oh, that's not good. Do you have a passport or?
Now I do.
Yeah, because we got to get the new ID. Did you get the new ID or?
I think so.
Yeah, it's actually on my birthday when you got to have the new ID to travel on planes. It's May 7, 2025. It's my birthday. It's where they chose my birthday. I think they're trying to send me a message.
Could be.
What is them? But what do you need for the new ID? You need like a passport. What else do you need to get it?
I don't know. Maybe a phone bill or something? I don't remember.
Yeah, you need a couple of things, right? Like a bill or something with your address. You know,
Like that.
you need some blood work. You need your DNA sample.
No, I didn't need anything like that.
But it's a national ID, right? The new ID is like a national ID.
I think so, yeah.
And it's free, right? So I gotta get it. But actually, I have a passport. You
You
know,
have a passport?
I have a passport. I'm an American citizen. It's the only thing I did on my own that I'm proud of. You know, I became a U.S. citizen on my own. I didn't do it. My dad was a citizen before me, but he became a citizen after I was 18. So, um, I actually passed the citizenship test. You know, he gave me a booklet on U.S. history. Ask me any question. Ask me any question
Any question?
about the U.S. Constitution, the government.
What's the capital of Alabama?
Tuscaloosa, isn't it? Is it Tuscaloosa?
I don't know.
That's not a question that would be on the citizenship test. What are the three branches of government?
What's the 10th Amendment?
Uh, you can't drink in public? Which one is it?
I don't know.
I know what the Second Amendment is.
You want to know what the 10th
Yeah, the second one. We don't know that.
What's
So
the,
you want to know what the 10th Amendment is?
The
Keep
10th
talking.
Amendment.
Keep the conversation going.
what's the 10th Amendment?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up, but you guys should continue.
It's great. So how's your comedy? Are you gonna blow up this year? Is 2024 your year?
I don't know. Well, I had a number of shows that just didn't go too well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the last one I did was starting to look up.
Because deodorant jokes aren't doing that well this year, you know?
I think so.
No, because we're back to the hippie. The inflation means people aren't buying deodorants. You know, if you can't afford deodorant, you know?
That could be because the last set that I talked about skating in the grass,
Yeah.
and that did better.
Yeah, because people they can afford grass. They buy grass. But they don't
Yeah.
buy deodorant, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like deodorant. I don't like the chemicals they put in deodorants. I don't know why. I don't use it every day.
All right, the 10th Amendment to the Constitution was ratified on December 15th, 1791. It makes clear that any powers that are not specifically given to the federal government nor withheld from the states are reserved to those respective states or to the people at large.
See?
So basically,
See?
if it's not a law that's written for the federal government, it says, the federal government, like let's say pot consumption is a federal government thing. If it wasn't written that way, then, and it wasn't held back from the states, then it is down to each state to come up with that. That's weird. Basically, it's empowering the people of the states to be able to come up with their own laws, as long as it wasn't a federal law already. I'm glad I could clarify that, though.
It's about states' rights. States' rights. That's what I tell people about America that's great. Is that different states have different laws. I tell people you just gotta find your state, you know? Instead of hating on one state because they got laws you don't like. There's another state out there with laws that you do like, you know. Find your state. Don't be a hater. Don't sit there in a state complaining like I don't like the state I live in. Well, get out. There's if you don't like the state you live in, there's 49 other states you can choose from, you know. This is not like being in a foreign country where the whole government decides every law for the country. If you live in Mexico, you know, they got states in Mexico too, but it's not the same. But that's what's beautiful about it. And even the Supreme Court decided, you know, today states' rights matters, you know what I mean? But it's like different states, different laws. I mean, that's what's so great about America.
That you can go from state to state and it's different.
You can go from state to state. I tell people all the time, you don't have to live in California, you know? You don't have to live in California.
Why does this sound like an ad for your re-election campaign?
You don't have to live in the Bay Area. People are like, San Francisco's so expensive.
That's right. Elect the Junkyard Rat
And
this November.
I was like, well, there's a reason why I never lived in San Francisco. San Francisco's always been expensive, you know? Are you ready for your A's season tickets? Did you get your A's season tickets yet, or are you going to go to the A's games next year? Or?
Who?
You. Your A's are moving. They're moving to your town, the A's.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, I don't know. I haven't done any of the River games either, so.
Well, maybe that's why maybe that's you got to take your cat there. Maybe that's why your cat is sick.
He wants to take a
He wants to see the river cats play. He's a cat. He wants a river cat. Is there even a river down there? Or? Isn't that where Chris Farley used to live? He used to live by the river, down by the river in Sacramento.
I mean, I don't know if it was that.
There's so many rivers.
He probably lived up by the Chicago.
I think he lived inside Joan Rivers. That's where he lived inside Joan Rivers. That's the river.
Maybe.
Plenty of room.
Yeah. They're making a Chris Farley biopic. But they're choosing like a real actor to play him, you know? They're choosing an actor to play him.
Well, who else should they choose?
I don't know. Did you see the BET Awards last night? They had the BET Awards.
I saw a couple of clips from it this morning with Taraji P. Henson did a parody of Not Like Us, and then Will Smith had a new song. And
Yeah, I guess when they honored the people who died, they had O.J. Simpson in there. They had. I wish I was there for that. It would have been funny. I wish I had not known that because I got it on DVR. I'm gonna watch it later. The surprise of seeing OJ when they do the memorial. They got OJ. OJ was a great actor though. He was in Naked Gun, 33 and a third. One of the funniest comedies of all time. You think OJ was funny or?
I don't know. It's hard to. I never really saw him in anything before the
Before he killed the
murders. So
before the murders.
yeah, I've only seen him after that, so it's hard to laugh.
Hey, on his defense, it could have been my ex-wife. My ex-wife was Japanese. She had a couple of samurai swords. She lived in Brentwood, and Ron Goldman was her type, you know? Ron Goldman. And I think she was like banging Ron. This is before we got married, so I'm not jealous about it, you know? But I think she was just banging Ron Goldman, and you know, Nicole came in and she like freaked out.
Well, Chris, maybe you should move back to LA. Sammy has an apartment, a room available.
Have you been in Sammy's apartment?
Yeah.
I haven't. I know. I haven't. Nah. One time I sat in his bed and he flipped out on me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One time Kabizi like talked me into sitting on his bed and he like flipped out on me. I don't know. Sammy and I are friends, but somehow he won't let me like stay with him. He's not cool with that. I don't know. Bec-
Oh, he's not living there anymore.
he's he's on tour. Yeah, he's on tour everywhere, isn't he? Or,
Yeah,
oh yeah. When are you going to LA? Next time you go to LA, you gotta bring me and stuff. You know.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna go on the 21st. I think I'm gonna take the train though.
Yeah, you could just leave the cat with my mom and stuff. You know. My mom know
Oh,
my mom knows what to do with sick cats.
oh,
My mom is an expert in sick cats.
really?
And I got my neighbors are Korean, so they might want to play with your cat too while they're at it, you know.
Yeah, cat soup.
Yeah, my neighbor's Korean and she plays golf. She plays a lot of golf and stuff, you know. I need to learn how to play golf. That's where you meet all the milfs in where I live. If you don't play golf, you're not getting laid, you know.
Oh,
Do you need a driver's license to have a golf cart? Do you
um, I don't think so.
you don't think so?
No.
I don't know. There's a lot of golf carts where I live. The weird thing about the golf carts is that you can't have them in the regular parking lot. It's got to be inside the garage area. So, and that's the thing. You got to have another garage and stuff. Oh, I mean, your grandmother lived in Rossmore. Did your grandmother play golf or was it your grandmother?
Um, my grandmother, I don't know if she really played. My mom's dad played. That guy back there.
Uh,
Um,
is it is it the left eye or your right eye that is bad on the cat?
oh, the right eye.
The right eye. Oh. Too
Yeah, but
bad.
it looks good now.
Too bad it's not the left eye.
What,
You,
can't see?
yeah, you could have called him no scrub. Hey, no scrub.
Well, now look, I mean, if he lost his right eye, then his left eye would be the only one he had.
Yeah.
And
Are
then,
are you getting your cat contacts or
no,
is there an?
I just had to give him drops. I haven't given them to him the last couple of times because it looks good. I kind of want to see what it's going to do.
I can't believe you let your cat keep you from your dreams. You know how you
Yeah.
supposed to make it? How you supposed to make it in this business?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's the same kind of thing as, having a kid with some kind of disease.
Was
You
it?
have a diabetic kid, you have to give them a shot every 12 hours.
That is true. That is true. What if it was your dog? Would it be acceptable?
I think uh, it'd be the same.
Maybe your cat just didn't want you to go. You know?
It could be, yeah. He's very needy.
Yeah. Is it the first time your cat got sick when you were playing? Maybe your cat, like when you're sleeping, your cat goes into your computer and sees if you're planning to go somewhere. Like, oh my God, he's going. I gotta get sick. I gotta
I
get.
wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah. Where's your next plan? Do you prefer? The thing is, I remember I took the train to LA one time. Actually I took the train on the way back, but the train only goes to like Santa Barbara. They stick you on a bus. Is there actually a train that goes all the way to LA now? Or
Well, yeah, there is. That one goes through Santa Barbara. But that one can take like 15 hours to get down there. I was gonna take the San Joaquin, and that one you do go on a bus, but you can get there in like 7 or 8 hours. So
yeah, they're building. Aren't they building like some kind of train to LA in Fresno? Or
what, the high speed rail?
yeah, aren't they building like a high speed rail? Or
Yeah,
when is that gonna get completed?
I think tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So you're gonna. But do you like? You're a train person, aren't you? Or you don't?
Yeah,
You don't like planes, or
they're okay.
Are you afraid of planes?
Yeah.
What do you think is gonna happen? You flew Spirit one time, didn't you?
No, I think I've flown Southwest and Hawaii.
Oh yeah. I
Maybe when I was in the womb, I flew on some other airline like United or something, but
I flew Pan Am when I came to America. I flew Pan Am. Yeah, when I was coming back from Vegas, it was so hot outside that they wouldn't let people on the plane. They're like, the plane is too hot. They were running the AC. Now, when I landed in Vegas, they told us to put down the curtains thing to try and cool down the plane. I mean, that's just crazy. That's just crazy, you know? When was the last time you've been in Vegas?
um, last time I was in Vegas was when was that? Maybe in like 2010 or 2011 or something like that.
You,
2012, I don't know.
you know when we should go up to Reno is for hot August nights. Have you been there for hot August nights and stuff? When they got all the car shows running? There's a weekend in August that Reno just fills up with classic cars. You know? Maybe you can take your Mini Cooper and park it out there and show it off. Yeah.
Maybe. Or I
Yeah.
could take my Cadillac.
Yeah, how's your Cadillac doing and stuff?
I don't know. The cats threw up all over the roof on it, so I have to clean it.
This is wrong. No respect.
Nope.
No respect.
Nope.
I mean, how you gonna let your cat do that, you know, to your Cadillac?
Well,
You
I don't
know?
know. It's just a thing that cats do.
You just let your cats do anything they want, you know? What kind of a cat parent are you?
Well, I don't know how to stop them.
Same way my parents stopped me. Just beat the
Oh.
shit out of them. I swear, one time, I think I was in college or high school. We went to some Chilean Christmas party, right? And
Yeah.
the next day, I came home from my friend's house and I was puking, and they accused me of being drunk. And I told them I wasn't even drinking, right? I wasn't even fucking drinking. The next day, my brother was puking too. It turns out I think that there was some bad salad at the Chilean Christmas party.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's my story about puking and my family accusing me of drinking. What about you? Do you have any weird stories about you puking and people accusing you of being drunk?
Um. I only had that happen maybe 3 times in my 20s.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So what other shows you got going on?
All right, so I got that Berkeley one. This coming Wednesday, I have Dress to Kill at Sacramento Punchline. And like, so we all have to like dress up fancy and stuff. And then,
What are you gonna dress up as?
huh?
What are you gonna dress? How you gonna dress?
I bought a Mad Hatter hat.
What color?
It's like green with like a blue decoration thing on it, and then like the price tag from the movie.
Are you going like with a zoot suit or? You
Yeah, I think I'll wear something. Yeah, like maybe I have like my old like prom tux from high school that I think fits, so maybe I'll wear that.
What color is your prom chucks?
Like a cream color.
Hell yeah. That sounds like it's a good time. You need to get a date for that, don't you? You can't
A
just show up.
what? Oh, a
can't,
date?
you can't just show up dressed fancy without a date.
Well, maybe I need a date. Yeah, I don't
You
know.
gotta get a date.
Okay.
You gotta get a date.
All right.
It's like the prom. You can't show up. You can't show up to your prom without a date.
Right.
Did you bring a date to your prom, or
I didn't.
you see?
Yeah.
Maybe you don't need a date after all.
Maybe.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, but it's crazy you still fit into your tux from high school. I mean,
Well, for a long time it was too big because I was pretty big in high school. I got up to 245 pounds.
oh yeah, you were like 145 in high school, or
245.
oh, you were 245 in high school. Oh,
Yeah. And then
you were
after
big
high
back-
school I dropped down to like 185.
Damn.
And but slowly over the years I've packed it back on and now I'm at 235. So
But you're like vegan. How you getting? How you getting like gaining weight as a vegan?
I'm not vegan.
I want to do a shout out to McDonald's. They got a new $5 meal deal. I just tried. $5 meal deal. You get to choose between the chicken sandwich and the McDouble. You get fries and chicken nuggets and a drink, all for $5. All for $5. I just want to say that it's hella cheap. And anytime somebody complains about inflation to me, I'll be like, hey, did you know that McDonald's has got like a meal deal going and stuff? You know? Why are you complaining about inflation when you can be eating at McDonald's for $5? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And if you just eat it once a day or twice a day, you know? I'm not recommending anybody eat McDonald's at all. I like McDonald's though. I don't know why. I don't know why I like McDonald's. Do you like McDonald's? You've never been in a
No.
McDonald's, have you?
Yeah, I don't like it.
When was the last time you were in a McDonald's?
The last time I was in one,
Do you remember? It was it was 2008.
I think it was 2015.
Oh, what did you get?
Fries?
Yeah. Do you do any fast food? Is there like a healthy fast food you would do, or
I don't know. I go to those like plant-based burger places sometimes.
how are those? Do you like the plant-based burgers and stuff?
They're okay. It's awfully expensive though.
Yeah, that's the thing about America. The healthy food is expensive, you know? People
Yeah.
don't realize you go to foreign country, the healthy food is like the inexpensive food. But in America, it's expensive to be healthy, you know? Like take it
Yeah.
from me. I'm on SSI, right? But I can't get food stamps unless I calculate the household income, you know? I gotta calculate my mom's income too, because I live with her,
Oh,
you know? But the thing is, if they gave me food stamps, I probably would be at McDonald's, not McDonald's, but I think Burger King takes food stamps. So maybe it's a good thing I don't have food stamps. I might just end up eating more fast food, but yeah.
could be.
But I do want to do a shout out to McDonald's for their $5 meal deal. You know, I do want to say, you know, because a lot of these companies, they act like they don't care about us. You know, they don't care that we can't afford their food, but not McDonald's. You know, McDonald's is like, hey man, we hear that inflation is hard for us. We hear that, you know, and they said we're gonna come out. I don't see Burger King with a $5 meal deal, you know. There's no 5 meal deal at KFC. But McDonald's, you know, is looking out for us. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, you know where I would eat?
Where would you eat?
A&W.
Yeah, there's not many A&Ws. There's one KFC A&W. What about In-N-Out Burger? You like In-N-Out or? No,
No.
because that's like cows and stuff.
Yeah, you can't get a plant-based or a chicken one.
What about Taco Bell? They got, the tacos at Jack in the Box are soy. There's no meat in them.
There's no meat?
There's no meat in the tacos at Taco Bell.
Oh,
Yeah, you could eat tacos at Taco Bell.
no.
That's one thing about not driving is that I don't spend time at drive-throughs.
Yeah.
It's weird how that happens. How one thing, like it's like a math equation. No car, no drive-through. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything you miss? Is there anything you miss from the pre-COVID days that you never did again?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, one of the comedians at Kel's the week before, he texted everybody on Monday that he has COVID.
Oh,
He had COVID. But the thing is, like, you know, I can't afford COVID tests. You know what I'm saying? The government isn't giving out COVID tests. Is it my responsibility to, anytime somebody tells me I've been around somebody with COVID, is it my responsibility to test myself?
I think so.
But what
Hang
if
on, I need to grab a snack real quick.
what if I can't afford the COVID test? What am I supposed to do?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, not everybody can afford a COVID test. COVID tests are like $20 now. COVID tests are expensive. I don't understand why the government can't keep giving us free COVID tests. Why can't the government keep giving us COVID tests?
Don't they still give 2 tests every often or whatever? Don't they give away tests at
They-
the pharmacy?
They haven't given me any tests.
Really? Have you asked your pharmacy for
No,
free COVIDs?
no. Do I need to?
Yeah, that's what you need to do. You ask them for your free COVID test.
Oh yeah, because I can't, I feel weird. Somebody telling me they got COVID. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Why? Next time somebody tells me they got COVID, I'll be like, you know what? You better send me $20 to buy a COVID test.
Then if you're here in San Francisco or any major city, they have these tents all over the city where they'll administer tests and they'll send you the results to your phone. So if you ever need to do that, you can go to one of those.
Yeah, I don't see those tents anymore. And
Really? There's one right outside.
once they started cracking down on the event, that's another thing that I don't like about San Francisco. Why they stopped the street vendors? I like the street vendors and stuff.
Yeah, they're trying to crack down on a lot of different things. Everything from people selling illegal stuff to just any kind of unlawful any kind of congregation at all. They don't want people hanging out.
What are you drinking?
LaCroix.
Huh?
LaCroix.
Man, there's no like flavoring in LaCroix, is there?
Yeah, there's like an essence of.
Yeah, it has an essence.
It's an essence.
I like your new newfangled lavalier mic.
Yeah.
You got a
That's
new
kinda cool.
mic?
Yeah, see his lavalier mic? It just kind of it clips right onto his shirt like that. So convenient.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You should,
I should do that on my next show. Just stuff it in my shirt.
yeah.
Why not? What flavor are you drinking, La Croix?
During COVID, some people used to show up with their own mics. Like, they would only use their own mics.
Right. This is a black raspberry.
Oh, look at that. I haven't seen the black raspberry yet.
Once you go black raspberry, you never go back.
I think around here we can only get them at Target.
Got you.
You go to Target just to buy that junk?
Yeah.
I took Uber on, and my Tesla, my driver was in a red Tesla, and he asked me twice to make sure I didn't leave my phone. And I didn't understand what that was about. Why would I leave my phone?
I don't know.
Was he trying to pick me up?
Maybe.
Maybe he wanted me to leave my phone. Do you think people do that? If they find the Uber driver attractive, they're like, I'm just gonna leave my phone. That way the guy has to come back and bang the shit out of me later on.
Maybe.
Don't you see those porn videos like I'm banging my Uber driver? I mean, is that something that's
Haven't seen it.
common? Like, I mean, do women do that if they think, oh, I like that? You know, I've never done that. I'm very careful. I usually don't talk to the Uber drivers. I like when my Uber drivers are like foreigners. They don't say shit to me. Like, you know, they don't. But sometimes you have to have conversation. One time, an Uber driver it listed that they like to talk a lot. So I felt like I had to talk a lot.
You do talk a lot.
I do talk a lot, you know. And the guys, he started asking me about weed because somehow I smell like weed. I mean, what right do people ask me about weed? And I thought he was trying to get some weed from me, which I'm cool with. It's not that I've given Uber drivers weed before, you know. I'm cool with that, you know. A couple of times I've given Uber drivers weed and stuff.
What, to pay for your ride?
No, I paid for my ride.
Like to tip them or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, they asked me about it. You smell like weed. I give them some weed, you know. Because I came from a weed session in Oakland and stuff. But, yeah, he's like, don't leave your phone here. I'm like, the second time I was upset, like, I'm going to leave my goddamn phone. But why would he say that to me, you know?
I don't know.
Did he want me to leave my phone? I think he wanted me to leave my phone.
Maybe.
What would have happened if I had left my phone anywhere? Like, he probably would have taken it and thrown it out the window or something. Like, fuck this guy. I told him don't leave his phone and he did it anyway, so I'm just going to throw it out the window. Would he ever be like a Lyft or Uber driver? Or you think he could?
Lyft or Uber driver?
Would he ever be like a Lyft or Uber driver? Would he like that kind of job? Or
I don't know.
dealing with the public over and over, you got to talk to them or, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I would like that.
What are you eating?
I've got some carrots, broccoli, and some mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella?
Yeah,
Doesn't that come from cows though?
yeah.
I thought you were vegan.
Well, every time you say that, I remind you that I'm not. But
What are
but it
you?
just-
What are you? What's your?
I don't know.
Is there a name? We gotta
I don't think there is.
classify your eating habits somehow, don't we? I mean, this is 2024. Everybody's got to be classified one way or the other. You know. You're
Yeah.
not vegan, but you don't eat meat, so. What kind of new products? Have you found something new that you like?
New products?
Yeah, have you found something at the stores that you like? Something new? Tell me something new something exciting that's happened to you lately.
Something exciting that happened to me lately?
Yeah.
Bleh. I don't know. Nothing.
What are you doing on the 4th of July?
I think we're gonna go up and hang out with my friend up by Auburn. Maybe we're gonna try to play some golf. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. There's some
Yeah,
kind of
we-
beach party going on. I don't know, in the city or no, it's in Pacifica. I don't know where it is, but
Oh,
I keep seeing a bunch of comedians advertising a beach party or something.
oh.
I don't know. Do you think I should go? You know comedians. Do you think I should go to a comedian's beach party? Do you think I should go?
A comedian's beach party?
I think it's being done by Kelly Kaufman. Do you know Kelly Kaufman? Or I think
I've
that's
never met her, but we're Facebook friends. I see a lot of her
yeah.
posts and stuff.
Maybe she invited you. Maybe
Maybe.
you should check to see if maybe you should come down.
Yeah.
Come to the beach party.
Let's see.
So you did a minute last night at the Punchline, or
Yeah, I said, why do women like to starve men?
why?
Because then they're well hungry.
That's a pretty good joke.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a beach party. There's a comedian beach party on 4th of July.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like we gotta go. We're comedians. And you got a car and I don't.
Well, yeah, but I'm supposed to go up to the Lake of the Pines.
That's right, you're going up to Auburn. Is that where you're
Yeah.
from? You're from Auburn, aren't you? Like,
Well, I grew up there.
is that where they discovered gold, or
Yeah, they near there. At where did they do that? Coloma.
do you still like go running near the train tracks, or
No, not really anymore because there's just like camps out there.
there's a lot of homeless people camping out there?
I don't know, there were for a while.
Or are you afraid of running near homeless people?
Not really. It's just after a while, like when they first started camping out there, it wasn't too bad, but after a while, there were so many. I didn't feel. I felt like I was disturbing them more than anything else.
That's what I don't think I understand about California. They all keep talking about there's no room for the homeless. But every time I fly to LA or Vegas, there's like large areas of California that are just completely empty, you know? There's areas we could keep building. There's areas just full of land, there's nothing there. Like we got room for everybody, you know? I don't understand why we don't have room for everybody. We do have room for everybody.
Yeah, I don't know.
So how's your backyard? Is it nicer, or?
Not really. I planted some vegetables and stuff, but otherwise it's just all overgrown.
Maybe that's what happened to your cat. He got blinded from looking at your backyard.
It could be.
He got blinded by the light. He was looking at the solar eclipse. I told, you told your cat 1,000,000 times, don't look at the solar eclipse. I know
Right.
it's wrong that I'm making fun of your cat. I mean, that's how bad I am. I'm making fun of your cat now.
Well, when there's an eclipse, they just stare right at it.
You see? Maybe that's what happened to your cat. It was
It could be.
It was staring at the eclipse, damn it.
And then he had an eclipse in his eye.
That's right. But he's better now. Like a couple of eye drops. Our cat's
After the
expensive.
first application, even he showed a major improvement.
At least you can afford to take your cat to the vet. Some people can't do that, you know?
Well, I question whether or not I can.
I mean, it's obviously you can. I mean, you do it.
Yeah, but then I can't do anything else,
I know. I mean, you can't go to LA.
Right.
Did you have a hotel, or were you staying with friends? You had a hotel?
Yeah, I had a hotel,
Where was your hotel at?
Burbank.
Oh, yeah. Is it near Duat? I think Duat lives in Burbank.
Does he?
Yeah, I think he lives like with 24 people or something in Burbank.
Oh.
He lives like one of those places full of, yeah. I asked him, I'm like, why can't I stay there with you when I go down there? I mean, You think they're really gonna notice there's another person? You got 24 roommates. What's wrong? Would they know everybody? Like, maybe there's the one guy they never see. That's me and stuff. Yeah, Dual lives out there and stuff. Yeah. You like Burbank or?
Um, yeah,
What's your
yeah, I like
favorite?
it.
If you had to live in LA, what part would you live in?
I don't know. Wherever I could, where I really want to go is Cagle Canyon.
Kegel Canyon.
Yeah,
That sounds hot. Where's that at?
it's in a little canyon. Uh, up above. It's kind of north. Um, I think the 210 goes by there or something.
But can you afford a place with a canyon? I mean, aren't canyons like past your price range?
I mean, it's probably one of the more affordable canyons that there is.
Is it what? How far is it from like LA?
Oh, about 20 minutes.
Is it in LA County or?
I think so.
Because if you sell your house in LA, you gotta pay taxes, right? So would you buy a house in LA or?
I mean, that's what I'd like to do, but yeah, you got to pay those property taxes and
Hell yeah. How's your
yeah.
property taxes? Are they going up or?
No, they've been holding steady. My insurance went up, but the taxes been about the
Why is your
same.
insurance going up every year? I mean, is that allowed? Is it allowed to raise your insurance or
I guess.
is it like double the insurance now from when you bought it or?
Mm-hmm.
But do you need insurance or?
I think so. I think it's a legal requirement or just a requirement of the loan or something.
But does that include fire insurance or does it include robbery or what does it
Uh,
cover? What does it cover?
I don't remember. It covers a lot of stuff.
Is it fire
I'm pretty sure it covers fire.
or it sucks they force you to buy insurance but you don't even know what it's for. I mean, what's
Well,
going
I could
on?
go look at it. I just, I don't remember off the top of my head.
No wonder you voted for Biden and stuff, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, it's confusing. I don't know about any of this. Like, my mom was telling me that insurance companies are pulling out of California, that it's becoming harder to buy houses because you can't get a mortgage without insurance, and it makes me think like maybe I should have studied harder, you know. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I'm just a
Mm.
dum dum. I'm like the dum dum in my family. But I have been in the Wall Street Journal though. I have been in the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah.
I'm the only one in my family. I come from a family full of bankers. And who's been
Oh,
in the Wall Street Journal? It's the Junkyard Rat.
okay.
I've been in the
How'd you
Wall.
get in there?
Well, because the day that Steve Jobs died, uh, Keon and I went to pick up what's his name, Sir Hodge, and we didn't know he was dead, Steve Jobs.
Oh,
But we were down there. There were a lot of people taking pictures, so I was taking pictures, and some guy interviewed me about Steve Jobs, uh, and the story got printed in the Wall Street Journal. My name
oh,
got printed in there, so that's how I ended up in the Wall Street Journal. But yeah, it was a weird coincidence that I was there the exact time they announced it. You know, it's kind of eerie and stuff. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't have any Apple products. I'm afraid that Steve Jobs is gonna haunt me. His ghost is gonna haunt me. Like, I don't like what you said about me in the Wall Street Journal. Actually,
Yeah.
I said great things about Steve Jobs. I
What
grew
did
up
you say?
well. I grew up on Apple computers because I grew up near Cupertino, their headquarters, right? So when I was a kid, all my elementary school had a bunch of Apple computers. So I learned how to use computers in Apple computers. That's what I said. But they never hired my dad, so I said you can screw off, you know. Blood is blood is stronger than Apple devices, you know what I mean? Blood is stronger than apple juice. That's what I tell
Yeah.
people. What about you? You used to build Apple computers, right?
Yeah.
How's that going?
I don't know. I don't build computers anymore. I just got tired of all that.
How's your job going? The websites.
Good. Good.
Are you making up new websites, designs, or
No, I usually just work on existing ones.
are you fix them up?
Yeah, I am working on one very slowly, a personal project, but not at work.
Is it for Sammy or
No, it's for me.
you used to do Sammy's website, right? Or
Yeah.
I haven't seen Sammy in a couple of years. I mean, when was the last time you saw Sammy?
A few weeks ago at Punchline here in Sac,
Oh yeah, was he
he
down
sold
here?
it out.
Huh?
He sold it out.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Did you give you free tickets or?
I mean, yeah, and I also got to do a guest set.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, but I don't think it was very good.
Your guest set?
Yeah.
Well, of
His
course.
audience is extremely polite.
What kind of
And I
audience
think,
are they?
huh?
What kind of audience were they?
Well, they were just really polite, very polite, well-behaved people,
Oh yeah.
and they loved him, man. They really liked him, and
That's the way
you know,
Sammy is. He's polite.
yeah.
He's well behaved. You know.
Hmm.
His family's the same way, except for his sister. His sister's not that polite. She's hella cool though.
Okay.
She's not that. She's not what. But she is.
Well, I think I struggled because, my aim is really to try to get the audience to laugh at me. And I think
Yeah.
that they were so polite that they just would not do that. So it was kind
It's
of hard, but
hard. It's hard because they're all there to see one person. You know.
hmm
I think it's easier if you have like a rapper. You know. Have you ever done well in any guest set like that, or
I
usually the
think
guest sets
so.
are made not they're not they're not there. I think the audience is like like when you've been to the rock shows, you went to see Guns N' Roses, but then you had to sit through Skid Row or something.
Right. Yeah.
What kind of jokes did you do?
I think I did deodorant stuff.
You see, deodorant jokes are out. People can't afford deodorants,
Well,
because of the
I think these people were mostly fairly well off. They probably could have afforded it.
inflation. People can't afford deodorants.
Well, they could afford Sammy Obeyed tickets.
Is Sammy expensive? I mean,
I don't know.
how much were like $40 tickets? Does he have like T-shirts or does does he have any clothing line or
He had a bunch of merch. I didn't really stick around to see it because I had to get home and finish work. But
were you embarrassed when you bailed because you thought I didn't have a good set? I got to get out of here. I
no, I
I do that when I do bad. I try and get out quick. I don't like to sit around. One time I was at a house party with Sammy actually in Davis, and
uh
I bombed at this house party, and I had to stay for like 3 more hours, and I was embarrassed. Like I didn't want to be there because I just bombed.
yeah, yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So is he coming around again? When's he coming up again?
I don't know. I think he said maybe in the fall or something like that.
Yeah, I think he's headed for Europe in July. He's
Mm-hmm.
doing like a European tour.
Yeah.
I respect that. I mean, he's booking all his own shows. I
Yep.
mean, that's got to be hard, you know. I mean, to sit there to spend all this time just having to book shows, worry about where the shows are, the ticket sales, all that, you know. I mean,
Well, that's his day job now, you know.
yeah, I respect that. I mean, he's a hard worker.
Yeah.
I think he's outworked me at least, you know.
Yeah. Last time I hung out with him, like that's pretty much all he did was he was on the phone booking shows and he was on his computer editing clips, and that was it.
Yeah, he does like an hour every month, doesn't he? Like on Zoom, he does a
Mhm.
new hour. Have you watched his Zoom or
No, I haven't watched those. I should tune in and catch one of those at some
have you?
point.
How was his set? Did you sit through his set or you left early?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. It was great.
Who else was on there?
Let's see. Nick, what's his name that does the photography?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
the DJ guy or
um, oh no, why can't Nick Larson? Um, and then, oh gosh, there was another guy on. Oh, Chaz Hawkins was on.
oh
He
yeah.
hosted.
Remember EJ Allen?
EJ Allen?
EJ Allen?
No.
Oh. Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, he's a comedian.
Oh.
So are you excited about your sets or you gotta
Um,
videotape dress up like in your tux. I gotta see
yeah,
that, you
I'll try to
know?
get some video of it.
Hell yeah. I haven't worn a suit in years.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't even got a suit. I gotta buy a suit.
Oh.
I don't got any suits that fit me and stuff. I feel
Yeah.
bad. I feel bad. I don't have any nice clothes. I think everything I wore, I get from the DD discounts. You been to the
DD
DD?
discounts?
Have you been to the D&D DD discounts?
No.
It's like a cheaper Ross.
Oh.
It's like a cheaper Ross and stuff. So wait, do you do open mics anymore? Or?
Every once in a while, I'll do one. Try to limit it to like once a week.
Yeah, I keep thinking about doing open mics, you know, because I need more stage time and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I always think like they're kind of annoying after a while, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Do you like open mics or
Sometimes.
is there one you go to right now that is there is there
Well,
one you
I'll
really
usually try
like?
to do the comedy spot one on Tuesdays. And then sometimes on Fridays I'll do Vince's, and I think Monday night they have actually Monday night they have Comedy Spot has one on Monday night now too.
Oh yeah.
And then there's also Henry's.
I didn't know. I mean, have you ever been to Penelope's? Penelope's
No.
is in Oakland. I guess it's been running for like 10 years now. The
Oh.
open mic of Penelope's.
Huh.
I thought about checking it out because it's outdoors, but yeah, open mics are like, I don't know. I don't even know where they are anymore because I'm not even on Bacon and stuff.
Why aren't you on Bacon?
Because I'm on Canadian Bacon.
You're on Canadian Bacon.
I don't remember why I'm not on Bacon. It's been so long ago they threw me off.
Oh, they threw you out. Okay.
It was Dan Wilson who threw me off.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we won't talk anything. But that's weird. It's funny when, yeah, what is it they say? When you live in a glass house, you shouldn't cast stones or throw stones or
Yeah.
whatever.
Where is Dan Wilson anyway? Where was he up to?
I don't know. He was gonna start. Oh, that's the wrong person. I'm thinking of someone else. It was another Dan. I was gonna say, oh, he was gonna start his show here, but that was another Dan. I was thinking another Dan. So I take back even my dirty, dirty thoughts about casting stones. I don't know diddly about Dan Wilson. So there.
Yeah, where's Dan Wilson?
I almost want to ask who.
Yeah, I didn't even remember what Dan Wilson looks like. I vaguely remember the name.
You gotta Google him and stuff. Dan Wilson. That was before Jesus. So what
Before
plugs
Jesus?
what plugs you got going? Where can we find you?
What do you mean find me?
Oh, we're getting close to wrapping up the show. We're looking for you to plug anything that you got coming up, any websites, any appearances you got coming, your socials, all that good stuff.
Well, I'm working on a new website called goodandbadcomedy.com. But it's not live yet or anything.
Give me a call when you get to the bad part.
Are you gonna put me in the bad part or the good part?
Well, that's going to be up to the audience. The audience is going to decide what part you're going to.
Oh no, this is like court jester by proxy. What's going on?
Yeah, there's like somebody who does the bad comedy flyers, but he's never picked my flyers to be bad.
Oh,
I always wonder why I can't be part of the bad comedy flyers.
Are you trying to be?
Well, I make my own flyers for fun, but nobody's ever told me they were shitty.
Yeah.
So what else you got going on?
Well, then I'm on the Dress to Kill comedy show at Punchline on Wednesday.
Well, that's nice.
And then I have that the Gilman Brewing in Berkeley on the 12th. And then I'm at Sac Punchline again with Robert Berry on July 17th.
I like Robert Berry. That guy's hella cool and
I haven't
stuff.
seen Robert Berry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you try and do any comedy festivals? Or have you tried to get into any of them? Or?
Well, yeah, I got into Sketchfest this year.
Oh yeah, Sketchfest, yeah. But do you try? Do you regularly try and get into the festivals? Or?
Yeah, I've submitted to a bunch of them, but that's the only one that I've gotten into so far.
Oh, which other ones have you tried?
Altercation. I tried World Series of Comedy.
I thought everybody got into the war. As long as you pay them, didn't you get in? Or
I don't know. I don't think I got in.
did you give them money though? Or
Yeah, I paid.
oh,
Not this year, but last year I did.
I thought everybody got into that. I didn't realize it.
I don't know. I don't think I got in.
Oh. Were you trying to get into the shows in Sacramento or the one
No,
in Vegas?
I didn't want to do the ones here. I wanted to do some other city.
Oh, that's I assumed everybody got into those things. Like what other stuff are you trying to get into?
Comedy Day.
You got into
SLO.
last year, but then you called in sick.
Yeah, right. And I also had to call in sick on one of my SF Sketchfest bookings.
Oh yeah.
So they gave me 2 dates. I did one, and then I got sick, so I couldn't do the other one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a bummer.
That sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, on social media, just what do you guys want to do? You can find me most places.
I'm at Cal's every Friday in North Beach. I was sick last Friday.
Oh,
I was sick.
okay.
I could have had COVID, but I can't afford any COVID tests. So
Well, aren't those free?
where are they free? I don't have any.
You have to go to the pharmacy and give them your medical info, and they'll give you 2 free tests.
When was the last time you had a COVID test, Steven?
Last time I had one,
Yeah, when was the last time?
I think I took one early this year.
I think the people who always test positive for COVID, they're the ones getting tested by their jobs. That's why they always test positive, because they're always getting tested.
Oh,
I think a lot of people have COVID, they just don't realize it because sometimes you don't even get sick on COVID, you know?
it could be.
Yeah, a couple of the bus drivers where I live had COVID for a week. They were out. But
Oh,
but nobody gives me any COVID tests, you know? I think
yeah.
next time somebody tells me, "Hey, I got COVID," they just send me $20 to get a COVID test, you know? It's just not right to put that pressure on me to let me know, "Hey, I got COVID. You got to get tested." I'm broke. How am I supposed to get tested, you know? I can't afford a COVID test. Bourgeoisie COVID testing life are you living in that you can just get tested anytime somebody says they got it? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
wrong. It's wrong the pressure they put us in to to be responsible about COVID testing. It's just wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Do you feel my pain?
No.
I, I mean, I could buy COVID tests, but it cuts into my weed budget. You know, I got a
Well,
weed
all
budget.
my COVID tests I got free in the mail.
But when was the last time you got free COVID tests?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You see, they don't
Yeah.
give out the free COVID tests anymore.
Maybe they do. Maybe you just have to go to USPS.com and then you can get them on there.
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try. You know,
Yeah.
I think when I had COVID about I think 2 years ago, when the Warriors won their last championship, I was supposed to go to the parade, but that day I tested myself and I had COVID. And I think I went through like maybe 7 tests in a row. And then I just stopped testing myself because
Oh.
I kept testing positive, you know? But
Yeah.
I haven't tested myself in a while because my mom won't give me a COVID test. My mom doesn't think that I matter enough to have a COVID test. She's got COVID tests, but she won't give me one, you know? She said I have to look really sick to use a COVID test on me.
Okay.
My mom decides if she's got COVID. Like, I feel well. I don't got COVID. But I'm like, if somebody tells you, if you've been around somebody with COVID, is it your responsibility to test yourself? Is it?
I guess so.
But what if you can't afford it?
Well, then I guess you can't do it.
You can't do it. What about, do they got COVID tests for cats?
I don't know if they do.
Can cats get COVID or?
I think there were some reports of cats that had COVID
You
early
think?
on in the
Maybe your cat has COVID. Maybe that's what happened to your cat.
That could be, yeah.
Maybe your cat likes to wink at you a lot. You thought the eye was bad, but you didn't realize you had a cool cat who just likes to wink at people and stuff. You know what I mean?
It could be.
Well, I think our time is up. Thank you for waiting for us. All the technical difficulties.
Yes, we apologize. I apologize. I'll take
know.
the hit on this one.
I know. I mean, where's the audio engineer? Don't you have like an audio intern?
Yeah, I think he's in LA doing comedy.
Oh, he's in LA? Oh, damn. Maybe that's what. Maybe you need to bring in the audio engineer.
Is that what has to happen? Cool. Maybe he can rebuild the system.
I know it's complicated. Like you have a lot of equipment here. Like I don't know half of the stuff that you do and stuff.
And you can come in. Anybody can come in at any time. I'd be glad to show them the ropes and what we do and how we accomplish what we do. Even when we have stuff like today happen, where it's like out of the blue, a ghost in the machine. But we're always here to help people. Show them some skills if they have any skills they want to share with us. That's awesome too. But yeah, no. And that goes for you too, Chris. You can come in anytime. I'd be glad to show you how to do
Are you
all this.
eating in my show? Are you eating during my show? Are you eating during my show?
Didn't you? I thought you provided him snacks. He got a little box. That's why he left the one time to go get the delivery that you sent him.
Oh, what
to
did
his store? You sent him La Croix, and it looks like a package of airline peanuts or something.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what he's eating.
I flew Spirit. They don't give you any food on Spirit.
Yeah, that's not cool. So what do you have going next week? I know you have Kel's.
I got Kel's. I got forgot what I got next week. I got somebody booked next week.
All right.
I got a local.
Got a local. All right.
I got a local.
So where can they find the rat on social media?
I'm on Instagram, JunkYard Rat. I'm on Instagram, DJ Road Rage, JunkYard Rat. You can find me at Facebook. I'm Chris Kibakase. I'm on TikTok, JunkYard Rat. You can my OnlyFans, DJ Road Rage. But you gotta pay extra if you want to see my titties.
Yeah, if you want to see my feet on OnlyFans, look me up. It's Big Toe Polly. That's right, Big Toe Polly on OnlyFans. Only cost you $500 to look at my big toe.
I mean, you know, you gotta send people your rat tail, like
Send them, yeah. I'll
Yeah,
send
you
them.
know.
I'll get a little clip-on rat tail to sell. That will be
when
my
people
branding.
died back in the old ages, they would just cut off the hair to remember them by. I wonder if you die, somebody's gonna cut off your rat tail. Like, I'm gonna keep Paul's rat tail.
Oh,
forever.
you mean like they used to scalp the Indians they used to scalp people?
Back in the day, when you would die, they would cut off some of your hair to remember you by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They could cut off whatever hair after I'm gone.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, it
I
looks
heard
like-
people are going to start doing that with tattoos.
Yeah. Do you have any tattoos or?
Wait, how do
I
you
don't
keep
have
a
it.
tattoo of someone's? You cut it off their skin, or what are you talking about?
Yeah, you cut
Yeah,
off
you,
your
you cut off the
skin,
skin,
Ugh,
and then you have it framed.
ugh,
Yeah.
that's morbid.
Why?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
They used to do bookbinding with human
I
skin.
heard about. I heard something else where you can save someone's essence, like a man's essence, and put it in a like a charm of some sort. It's kind of like saving their ashes, but saving whatever piece of them.
Well, my ex-wife used to have some of my semen in a necklace.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. Is they used to have there was a
Oh,
thing where
no.
you like get a guy's, yeah.
I sued her for that semen. I didn't want her getting pregnant with my semen, you know.
Yeah, don't worry, it doesn't stay long.
Uh,
It's not like they're gonna crack it open and it's gonna
I
be
know.
insta
Maybe
crisp.
she had a miniature cryo freezer on the necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, it went around the little, yeah. Like,
She is Japanese. They do all kinds of weird shit. So.
all right, we're getting that close.
Well, thank you for being on, Steven.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you should come when you come to Berkeley. Maybe I'll show up.
Okay.
Are you doing any shows with Pam again, or
Where?
are you doing shows with Pam? Are you booked with Pam anymore?
With Pam?
Yeah, didn't you do like the show in San Francisco with Pam a couple weeks back? Or
Pam Benjamin? I don't think so.
oh, I thought the Mirthquake. She was in the Mirthquake.
Oh, she was in the Mirthquake.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I forgot.
Well, thank you for being on.
Okay.
I'll have you back on in August. Maybe you could be
All right,
like the
man.
first of the month. You know, you'll be the first of the month guest.
Okay.
All right, guys, till next week, we'll see you here.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Sounds good.